vegetable medley quiche and a rice crust. So basically, it's like a stir fry over. Do I need to start?
Okay.
You've started? Sorry, I get in a hurry. It's kind of like a stir fry over rice with a cream sauce in some ways, but it serves fancier, maybe. So it's actually, I think, I've had it in my recipes for a long time, but I think it's the first time I've made it. Okay, is this going? Is this not very hot? I'll fire it up a little bit more. Okay, so I have some olive oil here in this pan. We're going to pour in about a tablespoon of olive oil. And then we're going to start throwing in some celery. Is it almost hot? It'll do good. I won't have to worry about it burning so much. Okay, celery and onions. And I didn't do my garlic yet, so we're going to do it. So I have a bunch of garlic. Just kind of whack it into your broccoli into pieces, and after you whack it, if it looks too big, cut it again. Okay. Onion and celery. Forgot how much they are. 1 onion and 2 stalks of celery. And then I have the broccoli is 3 cups. It says to add it quite a bit further into it. And I'm going to cut some of that out. But broccoli takes a little while to cook, so that's the next thing that's going in. And okay, let's get that going. And it suggested putting your peppers in quite soon, but I think that we want to put them in because they don't take as long to cook. I kind of saved this because it's like some people wonder, how do you chop up broccoli? My daughter has a recipe for cauliflower soup, and she just puts it on the cutting board and whacks it this way and whacks it that way, and it works good. Okay. So I'm going to actually turn it back down now, now that it's getting hot. I don't want to burn it, I just want to kind of steam it. So, while that is cooking, let's see, I will get this ready. It actually only calls for like a half a cup of zucchini, and we'll use up this little piece and maybe another piece. So, crooknecks, I happen to have lots of those, and I was going to do a recipe for you tonight, and I ran out of time. Well, I fixed a few other things. But it's so simple. It's just dice up some of these crooknecks and throw some onion and garlic and basil, and just the dried basil leaves. And all right, now are you not cooking? There's a happy medium here. This is the one that I have here. I got for here, and it's they're all supposed to be the same, but I've decided they're not. But maybe they got seasoned differently. But I'm not complaining because I got them at garage sales for $1 or something. A couple of them didn't look quite this clean when I got them. A little work.
That must have been a lot of work.
Oh, you know, I love those stainless steel scratchers. They take off a lot, and they work good on these because you don't have to worry about them Okay, so this is cooking. We're going to make the sauce stuff for it. And we're going to put our rice in. But I just needed to get this cooking. And actually, that's almost enough. I'm going to start putting these in. So I'm adding the one whole red pepper. And then whatever amount of zucchini and crookneck I came up with. If you have lots, you can put lots in. I happen to have lots. Pretty color. Reds and greens and yellows. Okay, so the tofu, it's got a little water left in it. So I cut it and I'm just going to break it into pieces so I can kind of get down into the blender. And then we add some milk to it, which calls for a couple, 2 to 4 tablespoons. By the way, I use firm tofu in this. It calls for silken after I bought it in the store, and it's like, oh well. So, let me read my recipe so I can read it. Okay, so
the one that was made, was that made with silken or firm?
it was firm. So I think it doesn't matter which kind you use for it. It might take a little bit more milk in this one. And so I actually added some. Okay, I'm not sure we're going to measure all this. We're going to dump. I need a tablespoon of lemon. And I need a tablespoon of olive oil, which is here. And the next thing down is honey. It's cool, so.
Kind of honey?
You know, it's just honey. Excuse me, I gotta use my finger. Stop it. This happens to be orange blossom from Fred Meyer's, but you know, it's whatever. Honey garlic powder. This is where it probably, how much does it call for? A whole teaspoon. Okay, I better take this off and we'll guess. This one's going home with me. You can't go wrong with garlic. Oh, speaking of, I forgot to put the garlic in that. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, we got to throw it in here. I cut 2 little cloves that I didn't get chopped at home. And then I almost forgot about them. So I'm cutting them in half and then dice them up really small. Maybe not as small as sometimes.
You know, I think the garlic is supposed to add about 10 minutes to get all the nutrients.
Oh, to get all the flavor out of it?
No, I said nutrients. Otherwise, you didn't get much out of the garlic, the nutrients, the vitamins.
Yeah. Now, you can also use
The powder
if you want to use the diced up garlic that's in a jar, you can do that. It's not quite as potent, but it works pretty good, and it's all diced for you. So, I have done that on some of these things. I like the fresh for the most part. Okay, so we're going to throw that in, garlic into the pan, and I need to stir this anyway. Oh, we're getting a little dark on the brown. I did it on my stove in a pan that doesn't stick, and that works really good without adding extra color. Electric fry pans are nice for some things. I could have put the lid on that too. Okay, now I think the next thing on here is basil. Basil, there it is. Okay, we're going to dump again. That's about a teaspoon. And salt, 1/4 of a teaspoon, thereabout. And then the last thing in it is, someplace I'm supposed to put this chicken seasoning in here. Do I have a spoon? I need a spoon. Now I could go after. Okay, so this is the McKay's chicken seasoning. And so we're going to throw it in with the vegetables. And it calls for one teaspoon. I might have put a tablespoon in yours. I can't remember. I was getting in a hurry by then. I was doing it when I was supposed to be already almost out the door. Okay, we'll get that mixed in. This is just about ready for my... Couple things aren't quite cooked. Okay, salt and soy milk. I think this is ready to see if we can blend this sauce. And let's see if we need more milk in it. Okay, so we start it on low so it doesn't blast up. And I needed the cream foil again. I can help it get started. Got that. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. And we're going to stir this into this. Backwards to you again. I'm sorry, I'm not left-handed. I mean... I could have brought a spatula, but you know what? Every time I do, I get it stuck in the tines. Have you ever had that happen?
Oh, no.
Sometimes, if you wanted to, you could put a little milk in there and rinse it out because it would probably be fine. Okay, so then, let's unplug this so that I can turn it. We'll mix it in. Then we'll add it, then we're going to pour it. I got a couple more here, stragglers on the edges. We'll get pulled into it. Okay, now one thing I need to do is...
What's your preference of soy milk versus almond milk?
Well, it depends on what I'm doing. Almond works fine for some things. This is rice and that... I don't know if I need it. Yeah, I need it all. If I'm making a cream sauce, I have found that the almond doesn't stay thickened. After I thicken it, it thickens and then it immediately gets not thickened again. Okay, so a tricky way to spread this is to put plastic wrap over it. And then your fingers don't stick to it, and you can get it to go where you want it. And if you want, you can just put it on the bottom. I put a thick on the bottom and just a little bit thinner on the sides. That was the intent. And so you just press this. So this is that short grain rice, and it's stickier. And so it holds together a little bit better. I went looking for it on the shelf in Fred Meyer's, and of course I'm at the Fred Meyer's that they're remodeling, so everything's in a different spot. But I did, I finally went and asked, I thought maybe it's in the nutrition section. Well, it was in bulk. They don't carry it everywhere. Okay.
What kind of rice?
It's a short grain rice, and it is stickier. It holds together better.
Can you use brown rice or no?
This is a brown rice. It's a whole grain brown rice, but it's short, the little short ones. So each grain is short instead of long like I did in the other ones. And then you just pour, this might be a little difficult. Maybe I'll do it this way. I had a smaller pan, it worked great.
How do you wash this frying pan?
How do I wash it? I put it in the sink and scrub it up, and I use an
You can take it out, the pan can take it out?
No.
With the heater, she's talking about submerging it.
No, this one is fine. You can submerge it.
The whole thing?
Uh-huh. I try not to just dunk the electric part into it. I don't dunk it in, but I set it in my sink and wash it up. Works good. Okay, so then you put it in the oven and you bake it. It barely got a half hour at home.
And there's the
But
finished dish.
there's the finished.
You know, I didn't get to eat this one, you know.
And that's
I
called?
didn't eat that one.
And that one is the vegetable Medley quiche in a rice crust.
Quiche.
Okay, now, I think, does somebody want to still watch me do the muffins? I'll throw those together.